This is an article that I'm only going to. There's a specific reason why I'm going to read this. China has closed its secret police stations in Britain, including one allegedly linked to a Glasgow restaurant. The Lun Fung on Socky Hall Street was one of 54 alleged clandestine bases across 5 continents, according to a human rights group called Safeguard Defenders. The NGO claims secret police stations were set up by a Chinese state body to monitor dissidents and to influence foreign politicians. It was also to keep an eye on Chinese expats, to make sure they weren't doing anything that would go against the Chinese state. The Ferret subsequently revealed that a man linked to Lun Fung met senior UK politicians, including Boris Johnson, while he was Prime Minister. We also revealed that organisations linked to Lun Fung repeatedly invited Nicola Sturgeon to the premises while she was First Minister and met with Jeremy Corbyn while he was leader of the Labour Party. Our revelations prompted both the Inter-Parliamentary Alliance on China and Scottish Liberal Democrats to call for an inquiry into how Chinese state operatives may have attempted to influence political leaders. The Chinese embassy has now shut all of its secret police stations after being told by the UK government that running them in British cities, including Glasgow, is unacceptable. It's naughty. Could you please not? Excellent foreign policy. You've been running clandestine operations on our soil. Could you please not do that? I'm quite miffed by this information. Do you want to know the reason I'm talking about this? Lun Fung. I was in there last week. I was. We've got a friend. She's visiting from Canada, and it was her boyfriend's birthday. Her boyfriend's one of my writers, and she picked a restaurant. She is of Asian descent. I mean, you know what they say about the alt right and Asian women. Yeah, hey ho. But basically, she was like, "Oh, I want to go to a restaurant. I've booked this place," and we were all like, "The Chinese secret police station," and she was like, "What?" And we were like, "Yeah, that's your well. It's your people. It's fine, but that's a Chinese secret police station." Right, and I know for a fact that my British intelligence agent that watches me must have been shitting himself. Why the fuck is he going in there? I never. Sorry about that, Frank. Yeah, probably made you very, very nervous. But no, it was just a birthday that I was going to. Food was lovely. Place was empty. Place was like completely fucking empty. We were the only people in it. We were in like kind of early in the day, but the place was like totally fucking empty. Very posh, very nice. It's very a lot of money. The place has obviously had a lot of money to do remodeling. I wonder where that came from. But no, the food was absolutely lovely. The staff were very stoic, very very stoic. People in the staff. Yeah. By the way, just in case my agent is watching, I went there. I went there for a birthday. Relax. Security Minister Tom Tugendhat this week set out the findings of an investigation into allegations of unofficial Chinese overseas police stations operating in the UK, which stood accused of seeking to intimidate dissidents. In a written statement to Parliament on Tuesday, Tugendhat said that the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office told the Chinese embassy that any functions related to such police service stations are unacceptable and that they must not operate in any form. The Chinese embassy subsequently responded that all such stations have closed permanently, Tugendhat revealed, adding that any further allegations will be swiftly investigated in line with UK law. He explained that UK police visited each of the locations identified by Safeguard Defenders and carefully looked into the allegations to consider whether any laws have been broken and whether any further action should be taken. I can confirm that they have not, to date, identified any evidence of illegal activity on behalf of the Chinese state across these sites. We assess that police and public scrutiny have had a suppressive impact on any administrative functions these sites may have had, Tugendhat said. However, these police service stations were established without our permission, and their presence, regardless of whatever low-level administrative activity they were performing, will have worried and intimidated those who have left China and sought safety and freedom here in the UK. This is unacceptable. In recent months, Police Scotland also visited Lun Fung, but said no crimes or offences have been identified. Probably left with a few free bags of prawn crackers, though. MPs previously called for the stations to be shut down and the people operating them to be kicked out of the country. In April, US federal agents arrested 2 New York residents for allegedly operating a Chinese secret police station in the Chinatown district of Manhattan. China said it firmly opposed what it called US slanders and smears. I mean, I completely believe that China would do that. I mean, it's definitely something in their wheelhouse to do something like that, and they have been caught doing shit like that multiple times in multiple countries. But you know, the food was great.